Grand Rising World. It's your man Saint, and today we are getting into a mind-sharpening video. Today, we're diving into the Game of Kings. If you don't know what that is, it's chess. It's chess. So, I have started playing chess earlier this year, really getting into it. I started playing probably about last year, but I've been knowing it all my life. I'm 24 now. My grandfather actually was the one that actually put me onto it, so I do thank him. And you know, he even brought me the International Masters book, Levy. You can look him up on YouTube. Free shout out there. But yeah, like since I've been playing like almost every day now, and it really helps me think. It helps me, you know, think critically and, go throughout my day knowing that, I'm using my brain. So, will I dominate the board or will I get schooled? Stick around and find out. Without further ado, let's play some chess. First things first is let's think about the opening. My grandfather always told me, go with the opening that you know and stick to that opening so you can find different ways and how to win. Also, how to defend on that opening. So we're gonna start off with the Queen's Gambit here, and I might change it up. I might go a little. He wants to chat. Oh. See, I love the name callers. I don't even focus on that. He accepted it. Lovely, lovely. Now I could go here, or I could block him, or I could just bring my bishop out, just developing my bishop. So I would say the first things first is to gain control of the center. That is the most important thing. And then secondly is to develop your pieces. Please develop your pieces, because people that do not develop their pieces, it sucks. It really sucks. Alright, so it looks like he's attacking my pawn, and the queen's attacking my pawn. I only have one thing on my pawn, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open my bishop and open my queen here. And like I said, this is not like exactly the Queen's Gambit, but me knowing the Queen's Gambit, I know kind of how to what the basis is just like kind of guidelines to abide by. Gotta rethink about the next move as well. And I'm gonna develop my bishop now. I have some trusty crackers here with me as well. Nature's own. Mm. Now, I will say what I have been learning is that knights on the rim are very grim. I almost said them. Very, very grim. Unless you have a plan, and it looks like he's trying to attack my my bishop there. So, what a lot of people, what my grandfather says is what a lot of people don't know, is that you can actually just, and if I go here, I actually have the fact of checking him, but then he could bring his pawn up. So I'm not even gonna do that, because then that would be trash. That would be trash of a move. You have to really analyze your moves here. So I'm going to go back here. Excuse me. Still keeping in mind of the openings as well, so it can kind of guide you. Okay, so it looks like he's attacking my knight. So what I could do is not even worry about that attack and attack with my pawn. We'll capture it with my pawn. Because if he attacks my knight, that would risk a fork with the bishop and the queen. So what I will do is I'm not even going to worry about that attack, because if I take with the pawn, that would set my pawns up for a nice little pawn chain here. He said, US burn that flag. Let's just see who wins. People are so competitive nowadays. They don't stop to think. I am very competitive as well. I get it from my mother. But, you know, honestly, my whole family, we're all competitive. Hmm. Hmm. Third rule, always castle when you can. Protect your king. Protect your king. Hmm. He has sent a hit out on my knight here. Now what I'm thinking here is, do I want to bring my bishop here and then have my bishop come from there to there, and then have my queen take that bishop and then resort up there? It's a lot of possibilities. I'm going to, but if I get my knight out of the way here, that would be an attack on that pawn and stopping him from castling. So I would say also that would leave my pawn to get captured. What's the best move? Let's look at moves that you also want to look at pieces that aren't developed yet, and then develop them. So I'm gonna develop that rook here. Okay, so now he's coming up. He's inching up here. So if he was to come up with a pawn, he could fork my bishop and my pawn. If I was to take with the pawn, that would leave his queen straight there. to capture my queen, but then I could just take back with the rook and exchange queens. Just trade, as they call it. See, I'm new. I would say, let's see, if he came up here, he would be backing his bishop. I could bring the knight here. We could trade. Interesting. Very interesting. That's what I'm gonna do. But fell right into my plan. That's good. Always to have different plans. Oh, he must not see it. He must not see the check. Now he's threatening checkmate here. But he doesn't see that my queen is straight here and a free pawn there. So I'm going to stop that like this. Stop that threatened checkmate. He has his bishop there and his queen there. That would have been checkmate. I'm going to try to move my knight out here. That was a bad move. He must not see my bishop. So I'm going to take that. This bishop is being backed up by the pawn, which is backed up by two bishops. I meant two pawns. So he can't take that. Can't take that. He can't go down here. He can't move here. Can't move here. Well, I'm not gonna say he can't. He can. But then you're just forfeiting your queen. And I don't know why you would do that. So, and then there's two ways of check I can get him. So now, since I already castled, right now is kind of the middle game, but it's getting very close to the end game for me. In which I just want to kind of develop this rook so I can have this file. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see here. Okay, I missed that. That's what I did miss that. So what I'll do here is actually check him. He's gonna have to bring that up there, or if he brings, he did it. He did it. Awesome. So now that's take. That was a free bishop. Now he can't even castle. He can't even castle. And he can't castle this way. This is awesome. Okay, now he attacks my bishop. What am I gonna do? What am I going to do? I would say I'm gonna lay low just for a little bit. Cause I wanna bring this rook out here. I wanna bring this rook out. So what I want to do is, so he can't castle because I still got him. I did not see that port. I'm so sorry. To be honest, I was gonna trade off pieces anyway, so it is good to trade off pieces right after you castle because now you're just resorting to the end game. I was in the middle game, but this right here is about to be the end game, and to be honest, yeah, no, I should not have done that. He has the queen. See, talking about a newbie. Now I just pinned his pawn to his queen, so he's gonna have to move that queen. Now let's see. Go ahead, move your queen, brother. Move your queen. Hmm. Very good, very good. So it looks like he's threatening to attack this pawn, threatening to check me, and take this rook. Um. Hmm. I'm gonna say, go for it, because 1, 2 is checkmate. He would have to move 1, check, over, take. Yeah, no, you're not doing it, and I call your bluff. Oh, and then you didn't take it. Checkmate. Ah, that was beautiful. Okay, so like I said, this is pretty much the premise of it. With me, I am a newbie. It's probably the best I've ever done. All right, now let's start with the Queen's Gambit the correct way. It's very nice, very nice. My grandfather does that a lot. Moves out with the bishop. Make sure the bishops have their diagonal. It sucks when your bishop when the bishop's there and they have that whole line. Oh my goodness. They have like half of the board at that point. Excuse me. Freaking crazy. Uh, Like I said, you always want to develop first. I usually wait on the attack. Like, I don't have my pieces go across until I'm castled. Now, if you see things like this, yeah, I could take, and then he would probably come here, threatening to come here with his knight. I can move that up here. Or what a lot of people do, which I hate, is to come here, which that would have, he would be doing an attack on my h2 pawn and my f2 pawn. So I would say Mm, play. I knew he was going to move that. Playing everyone from Britain. What is that? The Great Britain flag? Okay. Thought he was gonna move that pawn up. That scared me. Come on. Huh? I could. For it. Let's develop first. Mmm. That's a good fork. Now, if I take, he's gonna take, or take with the queen. So I'll just say, check. This is why it is so important to develop. Because now my piece is backed up with the knight, and I can keep developing. I don't have to lose tempo or anything. Um, let me see. And once you move your king, you can't develop. I mean, you can't, he can still develop, but he can't castle anymore, which is good. Now that I know that, I can start moving in on the attack, which, I want to threaten that bishop. Feel like he's gonna bring his queen over though. So I will. He wants to chat. He's telling me to play. I'm thinking. You have to think. You can't just go off of willy-nilly moves. I'll back that bishop up a little bit more, adding pressure to this side of the board. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted to do too. Either attack the bishop or hope he moves. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I would go. I don't want him to know. So I'm gonna fake him out real quick. I'm about to exchange some pieces. Now I'm 4 minutes down. No, no. Ooh, a fork. That's a good fork. Or I didn't see it because I didn't calculate that. I did not calculate that. That sucks. Okay. Obviously, it's the best one. Mm-hmm. Now he's gonna take. Oh, okay. Well, let me move this knight back to here. Now you can't take it. And then. Oh, please don't move that pawn here. Because I really want to go here with my knight. Okay. So his knight has that square. That square. He attempts to do that. Okay. Now, one thing that I also got told by my grandfather is that with the knight, if it's on a black square, that means all it can go to is a white square. If it's on a white square, that means all it can go to is of course, black square. So, that is everywhere it can go to. So he's gonna try to attack my rook again. So I'm gonna move here, just in case he might move this pawn up to defend that knight. But what I'll do... Ooh, adding pressure, adding pressure. So, dang. He got my sample crackers. Threatening checkmate. In the same spot the last guy went. Like, what's going on? Hmm. We're not out yet. Actually, if he comes down, I can't move there. I can move here. But then all he has to do is that. Damn. Let me back my queen up. Back my queen up. Remember, when pieces are on your side, You want to focus on getting rid of them at this point. Mm. Hmm. I call your bluff. He's moving too fast. Left that queen. Check. Check. Checkmate. And in 7.3 seconds. Never tell me to hurry up. You have to think. With 555, that's the spirit numbers, that's the angel numbers. Sorry, just know that. Now I got two mistakes and one miss. At least I didn't get any blunders. That is a A1 for me, but I don't want to have any mistakes or miss either. It's good to have miss, good to make mistakes, because now you can learn from it. So let's see here. This is why I love this game. It's just so many possibilities to think about. So I usually move out with my queens on. Most of the time they take it. Now sometimes I take with the queen, but then they'll bring their knight here, which in return I just move here, and hopefully they bring their pawn up. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that today. You never, 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 never bring your queen out too early. You don't want to do that. So I will come here. If he takes, I just take with my bishop, which in return would be developing it. And then this will be a lonely, lonely pawn. And look at that. Double pawned up as well, which is good. Now he's giving that pawn more backup. I'm going to I want to put pressure on that. I'm just gonna move up a little bit. I feel like he's gonna come here and then kind of come here if I put my bishop there and then bring that pawn down. I'm gonna protect this side real quick. Because I do want to develop this knight. Okay. So now that you can't do that, I'm gonna develop this bishop. Oh, I didn't even see that. I made like multiple screens. You're double pawned up anyway. castle. Now we can plan an attack. So I can send him here. He's not going to do that because he's going to keep his bishop protected, so I'm not even going to worry about that too much. Oh, he does do it. Why would you do that? Did you have a plan? Like, what was that plan? What? I'm confused. Sir, I'm confused. So he's definitely adding more pressure on this pawn here, which I have 1, 2 people on him. So what I could do is trade. He could take the bishop or pawn. I could take the pawn, and also put the king in check. None of that. I'm gonna move here. Oh, he pre-moved. Nah, he wants to get that. He wants to get that castle in. Okay. Okay. Let's see how we can do that. Well, double your pawns up. Double your pawns up. Which in return that would make him a free pawn down here. So do have to be careful. Even though I said never ever move your pawns twice. Develop. Ooh, that's a checkmate. That is a checkmate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. Now I could have went there, threatened his queen. He would have moved over. Move back actually. Thank you. Glad I seen that. Hmm. Hmm. Develop that night. Now he is up a pawn, which I do respect. I want to make an attack here. Free pawn. Yep, he forked my queen and my bishop. Wow. Oh, this is detrimental. Mm. 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 No, 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 no. Damn it. So he's on black. He can only go to white. Hmm. Uh, so, looks like he don't win them all. So at least I lost one game. I hate to lose, but I am no sore loser. You have to learn, so this is me learning. You know, you're not gonna win all of them, and that's okay. This is why they call it chess. Mm. It has been great, great showcasing my chess skills, or the lack thereof. Um, it's been great. I've been doing this for almost an hour now. It's crazy. Well, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, we can have some more wins. I mean, 2 out of 3 is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. 2 out of 3 is near good. So, catch you guys back on the next video. Peace out.